Welcome to Stir the Coco, episode 5, and we are calling it Write in Cursiva. So you're probably like, okay, I got the write in part, but what is Cursiva? Well, let me tell you, it's something that if you're older than probably 10 years old, you will hopefully remember doing this in about 3rd grade. It's writing in cursive. And you're going to be shocked what amazing qualities for the brain writing in cursive has. And sadly, there's many states that have stopped teaching cursive in schools. And that is definitely doing a disservice to brain development. And let me tell you why. So cognitive science research suggests that learning cursive can boost brain power. It enhances brain development and it improves fine motor skills. This is a goldmine. I mean, how amazing is that, right? And I don't know about you, but as a kid, I remember learning cursive was like the coolest thing. You'd come home and want to practice your name in cursive a million times, or you'd ask someone in your home, be like, oh, can I write something for you in cursive? And that was really good and healthy. Another study from Norwegian University of Science and Technology found that cursive helps the brain learn and remember better. So that is really good as well, right? How many times we're like, oh, I forgot, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? Cursive might be your thing. Princeton did some studies and they said that, they did the study where you would type your notes and another group would write their notes, and the memory recall, I should say, was higher with the students that hand wrote their notes. And now if we add cursive into all this mix, well, this is what's happening in your brain. They say many things are happening all at once when you are writing in cursive. There is obviously motor skills. There's movement going on. There's memory retention, visual recognition. Basically, you are using many parts of the brain. So you might want to think about maybe writing your grocery list now in Cursiva, one of our words today. Something to think about. And as I was thinking, I was like, oh my goodness, I have so many letters from my grandparents and they are all in Cursiva. Here I am holding up a piece of paper, which is our second word of the day, Papel. Can we all say paper? Papel. That's the word for paper. And right now I'm holding up a papel that is written in Cursiva, cursive, by my grandparents. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you can see the, not just audio, but also see the visual. Okay, so come check us out on YouTube if you want to see. And here I am holding up Cursiva handwriting. It is incredible. I think if you showed Cursiva to probably high schoolers, students, it looks like a completely foreign language. They would probably not be able to read this. Here I'm holding up another papel, paper, that has Cursiva, and this is written by my abuela, my grandmother. Look how beautiful. I mean, the penmanship, incredible, right? Incredible. And I know there's some of you out there, they're still writing Cursiva, and it's it's an art. I really see this as an art. And here I am holding up a whole bunch of envelopes, and they're all filled with beautiful, beautiful letters in Cursiva. A treasure, a treasure. Maybe you have some letters from some loved ones in Cursiva. Take them out, look at them. Literally, I mean, they're frameable. They're so beautiful. So let's get to it. The words that we're going to talk about today have to do with writing. So here we go. All right. So let's go over our first two words that we already talked about. The word for paper is papel. Papel. Perfect. And that means paper. The next one is cursive. Cursiva. Cursiva. Good. Word number 2. All right. Now let's say I'm going to teach you a few commands because these are great that you can use at home or at work or with your friends. And the word is write in Spanish. And it is escribe. And that means write as a command form. Okay. So here we go. Escribe. Try it again. Escribe. Perfect. So now let's talk about what you use to write with. There's 2 words I'm going to teach you today. The word for pen and the word for pencil. Now, the word for pen, there's 2 words. I'm going to teach you the one that is more commonly used in Mexico because that is the Spanish that I speak. And the word for pen is pluma. Repitan. Pluma. And open your mouth when the A sounds. So here we go. Pluma. Good job. And side note, you know what? My plumas are very elaborate. I do not have like a boring pen. So I was about to go in a meeting, kind of serious meeting. And I'm like, the only pluma I had was this one that's sparkly and it's got a little diamond on top. This is kind of how I roll. I don't have any, I don't like to have boring stuff. So, you know what? Serious meeting, whatever. It's good to have a little bling, and why make things boring? So this was the pluma that I took into that meeting, and that's all I had, and that's what I used. So this sparkly with the little diamond on top. Let me show you another. I love plumas, and especially being a teacher, right? Who doesn't love them? Here's another one a student brought back from Cancun. It's glittery. It's got a little turtle hanging on it. And how fun is this pluma? You know, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, it just makes me smile. And I got to show you just one more pluma. This one, oh my gosh, again, from a student, I got a whole pack of these tennis racket plumas. And how cute is this one? Oh my gosh. So I have all different colors. So these are some of my favorite plumas. That's in plural form. So if you have more than one, you would say plumas with an S sound at the end. If you just have one, pluma. Okay. So now let's move on to a pencil. So you can write cursiva in either a pluma or here's the word for pencil, lápiz. Repitan, lápiz. And you'll see in the show notes, it's spelled with a Z at the end. It makes kind of an S sound, though, in Spanish, the Z. So here we go again. The word for pencil, lápiz. Okay. And I have a lápiz here that has a Hello Kitty topper. I'm obsessed with Hello Kitty. Then I have another lapis here that I just love this hot pink. I mean, who doesn't love a lapis that's hot pink? So hot pink lapis and a Hello Kitty one. So those are things that you can use to escribe, okay? So let's make a sentence. And this is what's amazing with Spanish. You can really make a sentence with just knowing a few few words, putting them together, and you've got a great little phrase, okay, or sentence. So we're going to learn write with, and then either a pen or a pencil. So here's your phrase, okay? Escribe, which means con, which means with. And then here we go. Un lápiz. So here's your phrase. Hang tight, don't freak out. Escribe con un lápiz. That means write with a pencil. So you could teach this to somebody or tell them, oh, please, I want this document is written with a pencil. I don't know about that, but here we go. Escribe con un lápiz. Now, if you want to tell someone to write with a pen, and I forgot to show you, I'll use this one to hold up. This one has a little bow on it. Kind of looks like Henry Bendel stuff. I think I did get this at Henry Bendel. Actually, those stores don't exist anymore. This is kind of special. Okay, so now we're going to say write with a pen. All right, so here we go. Escribe con una Pluma. Okay, so a little bit different. Okay, the un changes to una. Side note, in Spanish, there's gender, masculine and feminine. So usually if a word ends in an A, it's feminine. And if it ends in an O, it's masculine. But then there's other exceptions. So I won't confuse you, but here's your phrase, write with a pen. Escribe con una pluma. Write with a pen. And the last word is please. So it's a handy little word. The word for please is por favor. Repitan. Por favor. Very good. Good job, everyone. So a little recap. And here we go. So the word for paper, papel. The word for cursive, Cursiva. Let's do our two phrases for today. Write with a pencil. Escribe con un lápiz. Write with a pen. Escribe con una pluma. And the word for please, por favor. Okay, bravo. Good job. Bravo, bravo. You're doing phrases. And that's so exciting. And, as we go through our different episodes, I'm going to be putting some of the words you learned from previous episodes. And you're going to be surprised how much you are going to be learning. Well, I'm going to be inserting a clip with an interview I did a few years back with the Pretty Paper Club with Natalie. And it is so special because it talks about the art of writing letters. And I think it's such a beautiful thing that a lot of us have lost touch with. And it really can bring a lot of joy, and there's just so many great stories that she shared. So I hope you enjoy with the interview with Natalie, and here we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Project Future. I am very excited to have a very special guest. Natalie is the business owner of the Pretty Paper Club, and we are so excited to have you. Welcome, Natalie.
Thank you so much for having me.
Natalie, I think the first thing we want to know is, because I think it's a very special story.
Okay.
You share with us your journey on how you became to create the Pretty Paper Club.
Yes. It's pretty simple. My parents were in the military, so I moved often. And so our only way of communicating before there was email and long distance phone calls they were so expensive when I was growing up. We were all just great letter writers. And so since we moved every 2 or 3 years, the only way to stay in touch with friends that you went to school with writing letters. So in particular, my very best friend and I met when our parents were stationed overseas in Germany. And we went to junior high and high school together and then moved back to the States and remained best friends. We wrote hundreds of letters to each other, if not thousands, and remained best friends. We're in each other's weddings and never lived in the same state as adults, and we're still the very best of friends. But at 33, she passed away, and it was, I think, on her passing, we were so young and it was so quick. She had breast cancer, and we were young moms and newly married. I realized, I think, at the point of losing her, how comforted I was by all of our correspondence and our letters and our friendship, and how much comfort I would get by reading her letters. I have boxes and boxes of them. And so I think losing her was what made me realize how special they are and how special they're going to be for her girls to have all of these letters. And she was an amazing letter writer, not just to me, but to all of her friends and family. She never missed a birthday card. So that's how it started. And after she passed, I started gifting stationery to friends and family. And I would write a little JN on the back for Julie and Natalie, and had just always as like a little bit of meaning for us. And I gifted stationery for years. And then I couldn't keep up when people would call and say, I got some stationery from my friend. Can you do some for me? And complete strangers started ordering stationery. In a whim and a moment of courage, I threw a website up and thought, okay, let's do this. And here we are. My first month, there was 30 people, and now we have thousands. So,
Wow.
no,
Because it's your passion. It's like your heart's in this. So,
oh, yes, it came from losing her. She would always put confetti in her envelopes. It was like
oh
kind
my
of first
God,
thing
I
to do.
have my confetti
Yeah.
words that I was going to show I
Yeah.
love it. I have my
Oh,
one.
I have a confetti on my desk. I have this time a
Oh,
little, because I write so many notes. I just pull it
oh
out.
my, those. Oh my gosh, pink.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just like little ways, we always put confetti in every single order so people can put it in their letters as a way to honor her and help people. Either most people who already enjoy writing letters know how it feels to give and receive. It goes both ways. You get that great feeling both ways. But we've also helped people just get started and realize how nice it's been, and just to even have letters of people who have passed or they've gotten to know people better through letter writing. And then with COVID, oh my gosh. This has been like the year of the handwritten letter.
No, you have noticed
Yes.
what
And
has triggered this passion in
I
people.
think it is a lot of just people feeling disconnected. We can't see our older family members.
Yeah.
I know my older family members can't text. So, you can't shoot a quick text. Hey, how are you doing? Do you have toilet paper? We would just write funny postcards like, hey, we have 12 rolls of toilet paper. How many rolls of toilet paper you have? What was it? Postcard. I have an aunt that's in a care home, so she was not allowed to have visitors. And so we would write to her, and we'd write to the other members or the other folks in the care home. So I think the surge of handwritten letters started with maybe our older generation, but like my girlfriends and I, we always write each other letters,
Oh,
and it's just fun.
you know what? I think my grandparents used to write me a lot of letters and the beautiful cursive handwriting they had. And when the other day I was cleaning stuff out and I started to read them and I felt like I had their presence. It was like you relived them being with you. It is magical. The power of a letter is very magical.
Yes, if it's from someone that has passed or an older member, I don't know, even if it's just a girlfriend dropping a line and then in the mail, I'll go through my mail. Like the only letter that's going to get my attention is the one with the colored envelope, handwritten on the outside, no typing. It's just so nice. It's such a nice gesture. So
I love it. I love it. And I'm glad to hear that it's coming back.
we're trying.
Yes. No,
Let's do this.
yes, I agree. What is your goal and mission for your business? What are your plans?
It's simple. We're paper lovers, we're stationery lovers, and we're just trying to make it easy for other people to handwrite letters too. Um, we send just a bite size of stationery every month. The theme changes. It's super fun. You'll get confetti. Some months you'll get a pen. Some months you'll get a letter opener. Some months you'll get a sticky notes. And it's just a reminder to maybe write a few notes. I think it's also inspiring when you have a new fresh pen or a new pad of paper,
Love
new
it.
note card.
I use this to sign all my Christmas cards.
That's that's it. It's really just we're just trying to make it simple and trying to take all the reasons that you maybe wouldn't send it out. It's easy, it's convenient, it's there.
Yeah.
Just a few note cards or just trying to inspire to do it. That's it. That's
So, hold on. I love it. So we all have to work on our handwriting, right? Tell me about. I've noticed in my students, some of their handwriting's gotten worse for years, and like like I forget sometimes my cursive.
yes.
Yes,
Yes. And I don't my 3 older kids were not taught cursive.
they were not, and
They weren't even taught cursive. And they
Yeah.
went to a traditional style school. No. Yeah.
oh my gosh, so it's like a rare, a rarity. Yeah, some can't read it. Obviously, if you never learned how to do it, you can't read a cursive.
Right. Right. So we're gonna bring that back too.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Natalie. Bye bye.
Take care.
Thank you everyone for joining us today, and I hope you'll write your grocery list in Cursiva or practice your new Spanish words today in Cursiva. Your brain will love it, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.